All right, let's get this thing going. So, welcome to the NZCFL as we are in week 7 of the 2057 season as we have a banger ahead for us today. As we have number 1 Northwestern headed to Ann Arbor to face. I forget what rank they are. Oh, number 5. 1 and number 5 going head to head in Ann Arbor today as the Big Ten matchup, and we get a legendary quarterback showdown with Bear versus the Derp. And as we head to the coin flip at half field, and it will be heads as Northwestern called tails, and Michigan has decided to kick the ball, and it's Bobby Davis for the kickoff, and it goes into the end zone. Oh, actually, it goes into the end zone, and Tony Grimm is back there. He returns it for 20 yards, and he gets tackled down at the 16. Northwestern calls an early timeout. And it's 1st and 10 on Northwestern 16. Bear Grylls draws back the pass. He tries to swing it over to Gabriel Payne, and it falls incomplete as it just falls in and out of his hands. The noise over in Ann Arbor is super loud. It's 2nd and 10, Northwestern 16. Bear Grylls draws back the pass, and this time he throws it to Jeremy Guzman, and once again, in and out of his hands. The crowd is taking an effect to this offense already. And Bear Grylls hands the ball off to Michael McCullough, and he goes up the middle for 5 yards. So it's 4th and 5 on Northwestern's 21. And the punt team comes on for Northwestern, and Levante Christensen punts the ball for only for 33 yards, and there's Texas Austin returns it the punt for 25 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 29. Dirk Crum hands the ball up to Paul Gaines. Gaines goes up the middle, and he finds 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7, Northwestern's 26. Dirk Crum, play action. He throws it quickly to Texas Austin, and Austin finds 18 yards on a slant. 1st and goal already on Northwestern's 8. And Dirk Crum hands the ball to Colin Mitchell, and Mitchell gets hit at the line of scrimmage for a 0-yard gain. So it's 2nd and goal on Northwestern's 8. Crum draws back the pass, and he hits Eduardo Quisanga for a 40-yard gain, and it's timeout Michigan. So it's 3rd and goal on Northwestern's 4. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell again, and Mitchell dives for the end zone, and he gets it. He's in for the touchdown. For a 4-yard touchdown, and the extra point is up, and Bobby Davis is good. It is 7-0 early for Michigan. And Bobby Davis kicks the ball off for a touchback, and timeout Michigan. 2 early timeouts for Michigan. It's 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 25. Bear hands the ball to Michael McCullough, and he goes up the middle, cuts it to the left, and he finds 8 yards for 2nd and 2 on Northwestern's 33. Bear Grylls hands the ball off to Michael Weiss, and weasels over, and he finds 9 yards for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10, Northwestern's 42. Bear Grylls hands the ball off to Michael McCullough. He goes up the middle for a 2-yard gain. It's 2nd and 8, Northwestern's 44. Bear Grylls draws back the pass. He's looking for Travis McGehee, and it gets overthrown, and it's 3rd and 8 on Northwestern's 44. And Bear Grylls draws back the pass. It's the same play to Travis McGehee, and once again, Bear just overthrows him again. It's 4th and 8, Northwestern's 44. Punt team comes out, and this time it's a better punt, but not that great, as Levante Christensen punts it for 41 yards, and Texas Austin's there to catch the ball. He has blockers, and he finds a hole. He busts through, and he only has the a punter to pass for the touchdown, and he gets pushed out of bounds after a 52-yard return, but there's flags on the play. It's a legal block in the back on Millen Coggins. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 35. Crum draws back the pass. He quickly tries to throw it at the Nana Otts, and he drops the ball as it's thrown behind him. It's 2nd and 10. Michigan's 35. Crum draws back the pass. And same play, he throws it to Nana Ott, and he catches the ball. He has the blockers down the field, and he passes the first down, and he goes, and he finds 44 yards before getting taken down by the safety. It's 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 21. Crum hands the ball to Colin Mitchell. Colin Mitchell goes off the right tackle. He finds 9 yards, but there's a flag on the play. There's a holding on Nana Ott. And is coming back. It's 1st and 20 on Northwestern's 31. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell goes off the left guard, finds 4 yards. So it's 2nd and 16, Northwestern's 27. Crum hands the ball off to Cruz, and Cruz finds 0 yards. It's 3rd and 16. Crum draws back the pass. He tries to swing it out to Greg Smith, and it falls incomplete as it gets batted down by the defensive end. So it's 4th and 16, Northwestern's 27. And Bobby Davis heads out for the 44-yard field goal, and he puts it up, and it is good. It is 10-0 early in the first quarter. Bobby Davis kicks the ball for a touchback. It's 1st and 10, Northwestern's 25. Bear Grylls hands the ball to Michael McCullough, and he gets smacked by the defensive line at the line of scrimmage, but there's flags on the play. And Michigan takes their last timeout of the half. So it's 1st and 5 on Northwestern's 30. Bear Grylls hands the ball to Michael McCullough. He goes up the middle. He cuts it to the left. He gets the first down and some more and finds 15 yards. 1st and 10, Northwestern's 45. Bear Grylls draws back the pass play action, and he rolls out to the right. He just dumps it to Jeremy Guzman. He finds 13 yards. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 42. Bear drops back the pass. He's just looking, and he finds Gabriel Payne right down the middle for an 18-yard gain. 1st and 10 on Michigan's 25. Bear Grylls drops back the pass. He pump fakes it to Guzman. He throws it to the opposite side of the field, and Payne is there wide open in the end zone for a 24-yard touchdown. And Aaron Riddick puts up the extra point, and it is good. It is 7-10. You hear that? It's my dog. All right. And Aaron Riddick, extra point, 7-10. Aaron Riddick kicks the ball to the 9-yard line, and Dominic Watts is there to return the kick and finds 17 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 26. Dirk Crum draws back the pass. He's looking. He tries to throw it to Nana, but it gets batted down by the defensive lineman. It's 2nd and 10. Michigan's 26. And Derp drops back to pass. And he's looking deep. He finds Greg Smith and gets taken down for a 20-yard catch. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 46. Derp Crumb drops back to pass. Just kidding. It's a quarterback draw, and he finds 4 yards. 2nd and 6 on the 50-yard line. Crumb drops back to pass. He's looking at Kisanga. And it falls incomplete. It's 3rd and 6 on the 50-yard line. Crumb just hands the ball off, and he only gets 1 yard for Colin Mitchell. 4th and 5, Northwestern's 49. And the punt team comes out, and Turner McDonald punts it for 45 yards. Excuse me. And James Hearn is there to return the punt. He finds respectable yards. And he actually turns this one up a little bit for a 24-yard return. It's 1st and 10, Northwestern's 28. Bear Grylls on a quarterback design run, tries to bounce it off to the right, and gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a -1 yard. 2nd and 11 on Northwestern's 27. Grills hands the ball off to Michael McCullough. And he goes off the left tackle and he finds 11 yards for the 1st down. 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 38. Bear drops back to pass. He's looking Guzman down the middle. He finds him and Guzman just slides down for a 19-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 43. Play action. Bear rolls out to his left. He's looking down the middle and finds Gabriel Payne as he's wide open, and the safety comes and tackles him for a 23-yard gain. 1st and 10 on Michigan's 20. Bear draws back the pass. He's looking in a running back wheel. He throws it to Michael McCullough for a 20-yard touchdown. And the extra point is up, and it is good. For 14 to 10, Northwestern takes the lead. And Aaron Riddick kicks the ball up to the 0-yard line, and Dominic Watts is there. And he runs to the left, and he starts trotting to the right as he has blockers and he has a lane. And he just takes it for himself. And he turns on the jets. He passes the 50-yard line, and he keeps going, and he gets pushed out of bounds at the Northwestern's 30 for a 70-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 30. Derp hands the ball to Paul Gaines. Gaines goes up the middle, finds a 7 yards, and he gets called for a holding penalty on Will Forrest. So it's 1st and 20, Northwestern's 40. Derp draws back the pass. He's looking for Paul Gaines, and he falls incomplete. So it's 2nd and 20 on Northwestern's 40. Derp Crum drops back to pass, and he's looking on comeback route from Greg Smith. He throws it, and Smith tiptoes and bounds and catches it. So it's 3rd and 6 on Northwestern's 26. Crum draws back the pass. He throws it to Nana, and he goes for 5 yards. But there's flags on the play, as it's 3rd, and it's a holding call on Colin Mitchell. 3rd and 16, Northwestern's 36. Crum draws back the pass. He finds Nana on a slant, and he finds 14 yards. It's 4th and 2 on Northwestern's 22. And now we go to JT. What is he thinking? Does he go for it, or does he just take the points? And Northwestern is begging for JT to keep the offense out there. And they do. And Dirk Crum draws back the pass. He's looking. He has nobody open. He gets pressured up the middle, so he rolls out to the left. As it's getting almost taken down by the defensive lineman, he chucks the ball into the end zone, and there is his friend. Greg Smith is there for the 22-yard touchdown. And the extra point is up, and it is good. JT called out Coach Adams' bluff. Coach Savannah should bench Adam. The extra point is up, and it is good. It is 14-17. Michigan. Bobby Davis kicks the ball off for a touchback, and it's 1st and 10. Northwestern's 25. Bear draws back the pass. He throws it down the middle, and this one is almost intercepted as it hits the defensive lineman's main hands, and the linebacker's not able to catch the ball. So it's 2nd and 10 on Northwestern's 25. Bear hands the ball off to Weiss, and Weiss finds 9 yards for the 3rd and 1. Northwestern's 34. And Bear runs up the middle for a 2-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 36. Bear draws back the pass. He swings it out the Payne for a 4-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 6. Northwestern's 40. Bear play action, and somebody in the defensive backs bites on it, and he chucks it down the field to Guzman, and Guzman catches it and gets tripped up on his own feet, but stays in bounds for a 23-yard reception. And there's a timeout, Northwestern. So it's 1st and 10. Michigan's 37. Bear hands the ball to Mike McCulloch. He finds 8 yards, and that would end the first quarter. As it is 17-14. Starting the second quarter, Bear drops back to pass, and he's not missing a step as he just chucks it down the field to Gabriel Payne, who catches it over his shoulder for a 16-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 of Michigan's 13. Bear drops back the pass. He tries to take it for himself, but it gets swallowed up by the defensive line for a negative 3-yard loss. It's 2nd and 13, Michigan 16. Bear hands the ball to McCulloch. He finds only 4 yards. It's 3rd and 9 on Michigan's 12. Bear draws back the pass. He's looking into the end zone. He throws it to Gabriel Payne, and it just gets thrown way too over as it hits the pylon. So it's 4th and 9 on Michigan's 12. And the kick team comes out, and it's Aaron Riddick for a 29-yard field goal, and it is good. It is 17-17 early in the second quarter. Aaron Riddick kicks the ball to the 0-yard line, and Watts is there to return the kick for a 20-yard return. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 20. And Crum drops back the pass. He's looking. He swings it up to Greg Smith. And Greg Smith gets stuffed only for a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd and 9 on Michigan's 21. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell finds 4 yards. 3rd and 5 on Michigan's 25. And Crum drops back the pass. And he throws it Nana Odd, and Nana Odd gets hit on the play, and he actually gets suplexed by James Hearn as flags are thrown. The ball falls incomplete, and it'll be unnecessary roughness on James Hearn. Unfortunately, you cannot suplex defenders anymore. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 40. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell goes up the middle for an 11-yard gain. For the first down, it's 1st and 10, Northwestern's 49. Crum draws back the pass. And he's looking, and he sees his Nana Aunt on 1-on-1, and he chucks it down the field. And Aunt catches the ball in stride and dances into the end zone for a 49-yard touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. It is 17-24. Bobby Davis kicks the ball off to the 5-yard line, and Graham returns the kick for 29 yards. Pretty good return. Is 1st and 10, Northwestern's 34. Bear hands the ball to Weiss. Weiss finds 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7, Northwestern's 37. Bear hands the ball to McCullough, and he finds 12 yards. So it's for the first down, it's 1st and 10, Northwestern's 49. And Michael McCullough runs up the middle for a 9-yard gain. It's 2nd and 1, Michigan's 42. And Bear McCullough draws back the pass, and he delay handoff to McCullough, and he finds 5 yards for the for the first down. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 37. Bear hands the ball to Weiss, and he goes off the right guard. He finds 12 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 25. Bear draws back the pass. He tries to throw it into a small hole to Travis McGee, but it hits the defender on the back of his helmet, so it's falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 on Michigan's 25. Bear draws back the pass. He throws it to Payne, and Payne falls to the ground for a 6-yard gain. It's 3rd and 4 on Michigan's 19. And McCullough rushes up the middle. He finds 7 yards for the first down. It's 1st and 10, Michigan's 12, with 6.5 left in the half. Bear draws back the pass. He's looking Guzman, and he finds 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6, Michigan's 8. Hands the ball off to Michael Weiss, and Weiss finds 2. 3rd and 4 on Michigan's 6. And Bear on a delay handoff. No, he takes it for himself, and he tosses it into the end zone for Marquand Charles for a 6-yard touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. So it's 24-24, 5 minutes left in the half. Aaron Reddick kicks the ball off the 10-yard line, and Watts is there, and he finds a hole, and he finds only 24 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 34. And Crum drops back the pass. He just dumps it down to Colin Mitchell for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5, Michigan's 39. Crum drops back the pass, tries to dump it off again to Colin Mitchell, but it gets batted down by the defensive back. So it's 3rd and 5 on Michigan's 39. Crum draws back the pass, swings it out to Colin Mitchell. He finds the first down and 4 more yards for a 9-yard gain. Yes, sir, Fanta. So it's 1st and 10. Michigan's 48. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell finds 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Northwestern's 48. And before the play is called, there's flags on the play. And it's a neutral zone infraction on Jeremy Williams. We're going forward. It's 2nd and 1. Northwestern's 43. Crum on the quarterback design run. He only gets hit in the back of the line of scrimmage. -1 yard gain. 3rd and 2 on Northwestern's 44. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell goes off the left tackle, and he finds 3 yards. 1st and 10, Northwestern's 41. Crum hands the ball off to Mitchell, and Mitchell finds 11 yards for the first down. With a 2-minute warning timeout. So Crum draws back the pass. He's looking deep. He looks and he tries to find Nana Ott, and it goes out of bounds. 2nd and 10, Northwestern's 30. And Derp draws back the pass. He's looking deep. Oh, he throws a quick slant to Texas Austin, and he gets past the second line of scrimmage, line of defense, and he's running down the sidelines. Oh, and he gets taken down, and there's a fumble on the play, and it's Eduardo Kisanaga who recovers the ball, but there's flags on the play, and looks to be like a face mask on Jeremy Williams. And so it will be 1st and goal on Northwestern's 1. And for some reason, the Michigan players on the sidelines and on the field are hyping up this crowd. And JT is standing on the water table and he's just pumping up this crowd as they get loud. And they take the delay of game penalty for some reason. This is crazy. This is the first time I've seen this happen before. So it's 1st and goal on Northwestern 6. And Crum hands the ball off the Gaines and he finds 0 yards. So it's 2nd and goal, Northwestern 6. And Crum on the same play hands it off the Gaines. Gaines go up the middle. And if you want to know about tough football, this is it. As for 6 yards, the offensive line pushes Gaines into the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown. So the extra point is up and it is good. It will be 31-24 as time is ticking. 1 minute and 45 seconds in the half. Bobby Davis kicks the ball for a touchback, and so it's 1st and 10, Northwestern's 25. And Bear hands the ball to Weiss, and Weiss finds 4 yards. So it's 2nd and 6 on Northwestern's 29. Bear draws back to pass, and on a wheel route finds McCullough for a 23-yard reception. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 48. And as time is ticking, Northwestern wishes they had those timeouts like they called early. First and 10 it's 2nd on 47. And Levante Brinson has another horrible punt as he finds 36 yards, punts at 36 yards, and Texas Austin returns for 18. There's a penalty on the play as it's offside on Connor Hallman of Michigan. So it's a 1st and 10 on Michigan's 38. So with the offsides, it is a 1st down. And so Bear draws back the pass. He's looking. He finds Marquand Charles for a 13-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 25. And as time is ticking and expiring, And Rick lines up for the 42-yard field goal, and he puts it up, and it is good. It is 27-31. Are you playing Minecraft? I think Jay's playing Minecraft. Oh. It's like Minecraft where you walk and start eating. All right, sweet. So the time expired. It is 27-31 Michigan. And today's game is sponsored by the Big Ten. Big Ten football. And we do have the Big Ten commissioner here who is watching. Wonderful guy, great guy. All right, just give me a second here. All right, and as we head to the second half, and Michigan is lined up to receive this kick, and Aaron Riddick kicks the ball off for a touchback. It's a 1st and 10 on Michigan's 25. Crum hands the ball off to Mitchell. Mitchell goes off the right tackle when he finds 13 yards. 1st and 10 on Michigan's 38. Crum hands ball off to Mitchell again, and Mitchell finds 11 yards for the 1st down. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 49. Crum draws back the pass, tries to swing it out to Nana Ott, and it gets batted down by the defensive back. It's 2nd and 10, Michigan's 49. Crum hands the ball up to Mitchell. Mitchell only finds nothing as he gets back to the line of scrimmage before getting taken down. So it's 3rd and 10 on Michigan's 49. Crum hands the ball off to Mitchell. Mitchell finds 5 yards. It's 4th and 5 on Northwestern's 46. The punt team comes on. Turner punts the ball 47 yards for a touchback. It's 1st and 10. Northwestern's 20. And Bear hands the ball off to Mike McCullough, and he finds 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Northwestern's 24. Bear draws back the pass, throws it quickly to Guzman. He finds 10 yards for the 1st down. So it's 1st and 10. Northwestern's 34. Bear draws back the pass. He tries to throw it to Payne and to Gabriel Payne, and it falls incomplete as it's thrown behind him. It's 2nd and 10. Northwestern's 34. Bear hands the ball to Weiss, and Weiss finds 4 yards. 3rd and 6. Northwestern's 38. Bear hands the ball to Mike McCullough, and he finds 8 yards for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10. Northwestern's 46. Bear draws back the pass. He's looking for Payne again, and this time it's underthrown again and hits his foot for an incomplete pass. It's 2nd and 10. Northwestern's 46. Bear hands the ball to Gabriel Payne, and Payne rushes the ball for 13 yards for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 41. Bear. Actually, the snap is low, and Bear has to go down and grab it off the turf, and he hands the ball to Michael McCullough late, and he gets taken down behind a line of scrimmage for a negative 2-yard gain. It's 2nd and 12 on Michigan's 43. Bear hands the ball to Weiss, and Weiss finds 3 yards. 3rd and 9, and Bear throws it up to Payne, and Payne is not able to catch the ball. It falls incomplete. So it's 4th and 9 on Michigan's 40. And Aaron Riddick comes on for a whopping 57-yard field goal. And Ann Arbor is letting Riddick hear it as the crowd is going wild. And the kick is up. And it's going, and it is good. For 57, that would have been good for 67. So it's 30-31 Michigan. Aaron Riddick kicks the ball off to the 5-yard line, and Watts returns, and he has blockers. He has some room, and he goes out of bounds for a 28-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 33. Grum hanging his ball off to Colin Mitchell. Mitchell goes up the middle for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Michigan's 41. Crum draws back the pass, dumps it off to Ott, finds 8 yards. 1st and 10 on Michigan's 49. And Crum draws back the pass, and he throws it down to Ott, and he falls incomplete, but there's flags on the play. And it's a holding call on Harrison Kilby. So it's 1st and 20 on Michigan's 39. Crum draws back the pass. He finds Nana Ott, who was able to dive and find 18 yards. 2nd and 2 on Northwestern's 43. And Crum on a quarterback power. Nobody was fooled on this as he gets tackled by Michael Moore for a -4-yard loss. And actually, Michael Moore is on the ground. And he is getting help off the field as it looks to be an ankle injury. So it's 3rd and 6 on Northwestern's 47. Derp hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell finds 3 yards. So it's 4th and 3 on Northwestern's 44. And as the team is looking at JT, wondering if they go for it, and it looks like they do. The offense stays on the field. And it looks like Coach Adam is shaking in his boots. He is scared. And the play is snapped, and it's Dirk going for a pass. And he's looking, he sees nothing open, so he tries to make something out of nothing. And that nothing turns into a really nothing as it's an 11-yard sack by Jordan Purcell. Turnover on downs. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 45. And Bear hands the ball to Michael McCullough. And McCullough gets 0 yards on that rush. And there's a holding on Jeff McLaughlin. Oh, give me a second here. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 40. Bear takes the ball for himself, goes off the right tackle, and pushes forward for a 6-yard gain. It's 2nd and 4 on Michigan's 34. Bear hands the ball to McCullough and finds 6 yards. It's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 28. Bear draws back the pass, and he tries to throw a no-look pass to the right side, and it gets intercepted by Kent Jackson. He is not Patrick Mahomes. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 33. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell finds 9 yards. So it's 2nd and 1 on Michigan's 42. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. He finds 7 yards. 1st and 10 on Michigan's 49. Crum draws back the pass. He throws it deep. He finds Greg Smith for a 20-yard reception. It's 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 30. Crum hands the ball off to Paul Gaines. Gaines finds 4 yards. 2nd and 6, Northwestern's 26. And Crum hands the ball off to Mitchell. Mitchell finds 7 yards and the first down. And that will be the end of the third quarter. So it's 1st and 10 on Northwestern's 19. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Oh, actually, no, it's a play action. And he still throws it to Mitchell for a 6-yard gain. It's 2nd and 4, Northwestern's 13. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. It goes 1 yard up the middle. 3rd and 3 on Northwestern's 12. Crum hands the ball off to Paul Gaines, and this time he bounces off to the left, and he has nobody near him. He rushes for a 12-yard touchdown. The extra point is up. It is good. It is 38-30. And there's the offensive lineman on Chris Woodside, who is hurt for Michigan. And Bobby Davis kicks the ball to the 7-yard line. And Tony Graham returns the kick for 22 yards. And unfortunately, the only highlight on this drive is Levante Christensen punts the ball 58 yards. So it's a 1st and 10 on Michigan's 7. And Dirk Crum hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell finds 5 yards. 2nd and 5 on Michigan's 12. False start puts them back to 2nd and 10 on Michigan's 7. Crum tries to find a pass to Paul Gaines, falls incomplete. And they end up punting the ball. And Turner punts the ball 44 yards. James Hearn returns the punt for 2 yards, and there's flags on the play. It's an illegal block in the back by the trailer Parker. So it's 1st and 10, Northwestern's 40. Bear draws back the pass. He finds McCullough for 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Northwestern's 43. Bear rushed for 0 yards before getting taken down roughly. But there's flags on the play. And it is a holding on Anthony Williams of the offense. Oh, no, actually. This is defense, sorry. Holding on Anthony Williams of the defense. 1st and 10, Northwestern's 48. And then Bear throws the ball to Gusman for an 11-yard gain. And offsides on Connor Hallman of the defense. So it's 1st and 10 on Michigan's 41. Bear hands the ball off to Mike McCullough. He finds only negative 1-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 11 on Michigan's 42. And JT wonders if he can stop the flags. And Bear completes a 10-yard pass, 3rd and 1 on Michigan's 32. And Bear hands the ball off to Mike McCullough. McCullough rushes for 3 yards, and there's flags on the play. All sides on Cody Anderson. 1st and 10 on Michigan's 27. And Bear drops the pass, and he's looking Michael Weiss, and it falls incomplete. And there's flags on the play. And it's a holding on Crosby McCormick. So it's first and 20 on Michigan's 37. Bear hands the ball off to McCullough. He finds 8 yards at second and 12 on Michigan's 29. 9 minutes and a half left in the game. Bear hands the ball off to Mike McCullough again. For a 6-yard gain, it's third and 6 on Michigan's 23. Bear hands the ball to Mike McCullough again for a negative 2-yard gain. It's fourth and 8 on Michigan's 25. And Aaron Riddick comes out for the kick for a 42-yard field goal. It is up and it is good. It is 33-38. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Riddick kicks the ball for a touchback. It's first and 10 on Michigan's 25. Crum hands the ball off to Mitchell, and Mitchell finds 10 yards. First and 10 on Michigan's 25. Crum hands the ball off to Mitchell again. Oh, it's a play action. Michigan's 35 play action play to Donna Ott for a 20-yard gain. It's first and 10 on Northwestern's 45. Crum hands the ball to Mitchell for a 4-yard gain. It's second and 6 on Northwestern's 41. Crum hands the ball off. Actually, it's a slight pass to Greg Smith, and it falls incomplete after a defensive lineman decleats him, and it falls incomplete. Third and 6 on Northwestern's 41. And Greg Smith gets him back, the defensive back as he climbs the ladder and mauls him for a 15-yard gain after that play. And there is a defensive lineman, Jeremy Williams, who is hurt. And he is getting helped off the field for an ankle injury. First and 10, Northwestern's 26. Crum draws back the pass. He looks at Texas Austin, and Texas Austin can't catch the ball. It's second and 10, Northwestern's 26. Dirk drops back the pass, swings it out to Mitchell, and Mitchell runs over the safety, and that safety is not getting up, as he is actually getting carried off the field, and it's Brooks Watkins. So it's third and 1 on Northwestern 17. Crum draws back the pass, and he takes it for himself, and he slides for a 9-yard gain. So it's first and goal on Northwestern's 8. And Crum draws back the pass. He's looking. He sees nobody, and he tries to take it for himself, and the ball gets punched out. But Paul Gaines is there to recover the ball, a fumble, and looks to be another Northwestern on the ground. Actually, he's not on the ground. He's just walking to the sidelines, and it's Steve Simon. He is holding his hand. It's second and goal, Northwestern 6. Crum draws back the pass. He's looking. He finds Texas Austin for a 6-yard touchdown. And the extra point is up. It is 45-33. And there's an offensive lineman, Ty Wilder, who was heading to the sidelines. And so it's Bobby Davis. He kicks it off to the 3-yard line. Tony Graham returns the kick for 19 yards. First and 10. Northwestern's 22. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Bear draws back the pass. He's looking for Payne. He finds Payne for a 14-yard gain. 2-minute warning. Bear draws back the pass. He's looking. He finds Marquand Charles as they rush to the line of scrimmage. First and 10. Northwestern's 46. Bear swings it out to Weiss, and Weiss finds 14 yards. That's first and 10 on Michigan's 40. And Bear draws back the pass. He's looking for Michael Weiss again, and then falls incomplete. And as the crowd is getting loud, and Bear cannot hear his intercoms in his helmet, he has to run over to the sidelines to get the play. And as he's lining up, there's flags on the play, and it's a delay of game. It's 2nd and 15 on Michigan's 45. Bear hands the ball to Michael Weiss, and Weiss finds 12 yards. 3rd and 3 on Michigan's 33. Bear hands the ball to Michael McCulloch. McCulloch finds 10 yards. Um, so there's flags on the play, and I think the refs are confused as they call a holding play on the ball carrier. As it's a holding call on Michael McCulloch. And it's 3rd and 13 on Michigan's 43. And Bear draws back the pass. He's looking for Travis McGehee, and it falls incomplete as the defense are wrapped around him. Surprised this is not a defensive pass interference. And no call. It's 4th and 13 on Michigan's 43. And as they have one more play, Bear draws back the pass. He finds Payne only for a 3-yard gain. Bear doesn't mean throw it past the first down marker, but there's flags on the play as the holding on Ryan McCarty, and it's decline turnover on downs, and pretty much just Derp and his company runs out the clock, and the final score will be 45, Michigan, Northwestern 33. Now, as just the reporter, I will say I do believe if Michigan wins out, loses to Ohio State, I believe they still get in.